Hi there, Serial Trader here. Just do a quick check-in for the major U.S. indices. So as of last week's close on Friday there, and maybe what to expect this coming week, or at least initially this coming week. So here we are with SPX, and I just presented a short-term bearish alternate as far as the short-term Elliott wave interpretation goes, and I think it's fairly safe to put that aside. And I think it's now quite reasonable to embrace that we're done this very minor correction here, and that we're heading up in another trending wave to the upside. So likely, we had our ABC down for wave 4 here, and now we're heading up in the early stages of a fifth wave for this overall 1, 2, 3, 4. We need our 5, which will be completing that larger third wave for this 1, 2, 1, 2. You'll at least be completing the third wave for this one too. Okay, and we'll just get rid of this. So that's definitely what I'm favoring here, short term, further strength, and just get some of these out of the way. Let's clutter things up, because the bearish alternate would have had us going, down like this, up, fail to make a new high, and then one more down leg for an overall larger three-wave move down. But we've come up so far now. This would be such a deep retracement of this initial move down that it's, just very likely that it's not a retracement. That it's actually going to, be a new move to be on this high at 28.48.03. Okay, so definitely favoring further strength here, and we'll just go with the candlestick chart. And so on SPX, Thursday we had that nice bullish engulfing candlestick, engulfing 3 prior candles, and then it just had to confirm by having follow through. Well, it certainly had follow through Friday, closing near the high of the day, and well above the T line and the 3T line. Oscillators nowhere near overbought after cooling off a bit here, so really the door is open, very likely to taking out this high. Again, that's 28.48.03, and completing at least a short-term move up, and possibly if it really gets some legs here and we quickly break above the all-time high from January, well, it could really run, despite being maybe short-term extended at that point. It could continue running, because once you have a breakout of an all-time high, typically you get some follow through, but we'll have to observe it, see how it plays out. That's definitely a reasonable expectation though. So going to the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and having a look at that. So Dow had a nice hammer reversal signal, closed above the T line on the Thursday, good follow through on the Friday, and the Dow is likely just going to come up in a new short-term wave up with the rest of them. So not much else to say about that. And NASDAQ Composite. So NASDAQ Composite also had a bullish engulfing on Thursday, and then on Friday, not as strong of a day, but still, an up day, and it closed higher for the day. And we got, oversold on the NASDAQ with the oscillator. Now we're just coming off of that condition, so plenty of upside as far as that goes before it's overbought. We found nice support at this 50-day simple moving average, as well as this Elliott trend channel that's been drawn here for a while. So that's all looking good, well above the T line, 3T line. So I'd expect the NASDAQ to go up with the rest of them as well. Okay, VIX. And VIX extremely low. We actually got as low on VIX as 11.07 on Friday, and then we actually closed at 11.64. So we're really near the bottom of the range we've been in on VIX for quite some time. So it may not be a terrible time to buy some VIX hedges. VIX calls are my personal favorite there. Just because that, okay, even though it's range bound, it's not breaking out. When it's this low in the range, you're almost assured some sort of a short-term increase in VIX that will benefit that position. And it's just a good little hedge to have if you have other long positions that would stand to lose a lot in the case of, you know, a black swan event. You could reduce or even eliminate a lot of that risk by just having a, you know, a small VIX hedge. So I'll be looking at that this coming week as well. Maybe establishing another long VIX position, just as a hedge, of course. All right, that should be good for now. And maybe I'll do a weed video tomorrow, since it's not actually trading, or at least weed itself isn't trading tomorrow, as there's a holiday in Canada. CGC will be trading, but typically when one's not trading, the volume on the other, the participation's typically low, and usually not that much happens, but we'll see. Anyway, we'll check in tomorrow on that with CGC. And we'll just check in as the week goes along with the rest of it. Alright, Serial Trader signing off.